Okay. Is it on?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Djina. I'm 25 years old, and I'm one of the founders of the platform.
We good? You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, I'm Pete Gomes. I'm 28 years old, and I'm one of the founders of the platform.
My name is Samin, and I live here. I live a funny life, I would say.
Platform focuses on the intersection of fashion, music, and arts. We're focusing on underrepresented makers, mostly young, in Amsterdam and its region. And in this, we try always to be as inclusive, as welcoming, as low barrier as possible. We are bringing this vision together in art expos, film nights, more bigger events, but also small gatherings like live music stuff. We're floating, so we don't have one specific location in the city of Amsterdam. We now did 11 events all over town. We're getting a lot of inspiration from nightlife because we feel that nightlife, here everybody comes together, dancing, dreaming together, sharing. It's the birthplace of culture for a lot of artistry also.
The light in the dark closing in into me. I cannot breathe from the signs I receive. I feel like there is a God as I need. He wants to be free, bring the world to his
The aesthetic style of the platform, I would say right now online, you can see it's a mix between rave culture and punk culture. It flows between those two, wherever the medium might be. But mostly I think it's this sort of DIY, really up close and personal artist kind of aesthetic. If you go there, you can see how these things were put there. You can see sort of the mechanics of how they reached there, you know? It's not something that's like, whoa, this massive production, how the fuck do they do this, you know? Right now, when you go to the events, you can see that it's just a bunch of people doing things that they really love.
Growing up in Austria and in like a very German world, everything is always very structured and people tell you, okay, go study, get a good job, get a nice car, right? There's a very like straightforward way for life, and that always seemed very difficult for me, but also just not really the life that I wanted to. So as kind of an escape almost from this like world, I always was very drawn to art and creative people.
I often find it hard to find like a physical space in which these artists, these people are hanging out in, you know, in LA, or I lived in LA for some time, and there's like these sort of designated spots, areas, neighborhoods in which you are more likely to find artists who are doing things that are similar minded to you. But here, there's not a whole lot of that. So I think with the platform, it's been providing a space for people to actually come and meet and see their peers, talk to their peers, see what's going on in the scene, mold your ideas in a way that's gonna like fit into the current vox populi, as they say.
But it's still a big question, how will you create such thing to create more healthy nightlife, which is not centered around drugs usage, but more to meet each other and for creatives to talk. So that's what I think also a big vision of the platform is, right? To accomplish that artists can meet each other at these nights.
I would like to be able to have this physical space, this in my head it's a large creative warehouse where it's a hangout space. It's where you can meet us, where you can talk to us, where you can come find us to develop this project with you, where we have all the equipment needed, where we have all the personnel needed, where we have the logistics and everything prepared for you to be able to complete anything that you would want and have the capacity to see. But at most, I think what I want to see is just the livelihood of artistry to be a bit more embellished here in Amsterdam. I think I would like to see less gatekeeping, less barriers to entry, less necessity for these massive connections to the big money makers, to the white folks, you know, of the world. And I think there's a lot of artists with a lot of amazing ideas and a lot of creative drive to achieve things here, but they're being put down and kept at a place because of these barriers to entry, you know? And if we can just help create this market and develop it, that would be reward enough.
I want the platform to be perceived as no border to come in. I want it to be perceived really egoless, and we're just humans figuring out how to be like some kind of activist in the city, because I feel that every form of activism is just so beautiful and important, and it means existence. And I feel that no collective should be negative towards each other or the work we're doing. Like, we're all allies in this way, which, yeah, I hope it's perceived like that. Like, we're just trying, you know?
Challenges of like doing this is of course money. That's also what we do a bit different. We don't just throw a party, right? We try to put as many pieces into an experience as possible and showcase as many creatives as possible. So naturally, doing that is not always cheap, because we want to pay everyone, and we really try, if it's possible, to pay everyone fair and like appropriate for the work. And so naturally, if you book 70 artists and want to pay everyone, that's quite expensive, right?
I would just like to see this thrive. I would like to see the platform not just be our company. I would just like it to be the space within Amsterdam. You know, I would like Amsterdam itself to be the platform for these artists. So,
Yeah, I think it's beautiful.
thanks.
I agree. A lot.
Agree.
Yeah, rehearse that
Like-
one.
Where are we?
Oh my God! Welcome to Paris, France, or as they say in Paris, France.